Hi, welcome to my playhouse, and today I have something really cool to show you, and then again I don't have anything real to show you because it's gonna be a virtual thing, but I have something else to show you, or kind of in the same thing. This is a NAS box. You probably know the brand. It's a Synology NAS box, and they're pretty cool. I have actually had some amazing experience with Synology. I have a box like this standing around in an office in India where I've been doing some rendering work, and it crashed. They have power failures like nothing else in India, and it had a couple of power failures and a bad disk, and it had a power failure in the middle of synchronizing a disk, and well, it wouldn't boot and it was way outside of guarantee and stuff like that. So but we contacted Synology and gave them access to go into the box, and they fixed it, even though the box was outside of guarantee. That was pretty cool. But today I found out how to make a virtual Synology box. It's just software on here, so it's possible to run a virtual Synology box in your VMware environment, and we're gonna go and have a look at that. I've moved into the computer just to show you this, or actually we're gonna be installing one of these, and I've called mine Synology, and it's the 3650XR. And let's just see, I just found a picture of that. That's the one. It has 12 bays, so you can have a virtual Synology box, and they call this Xpinology, I think it's called Xpinology. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but it's apparently it's a virtual Synology box that you can run on more or less anything. You can take an old PC and put in 4 disks or 12 disks for that matter, and you can make it behave like a Synology box. And let's see some more. Down here I have the, oh, that's the wrong one. I'm working with a, there we are. I'm working on my jump server because I don't have this on my regular PC here, but here the virtual Synology box is. Let's just see the control panel. It has the IP number over here, and it's Xpinology. Xpinology. No idea how to say that. Info center. And it thinks it has this CPU. It really does not, but well, it thinks that it has that one. And I've had this up and running for just about 3 days, 20 hours, 6 minutes and 8 seconds now. So, and you can do anything that you can do on a Synology box, really. You can install more packages, updates. Apparently, I haven't played around with this too much, but Synology box is really cool. I have one at my apartment, and I have the one that I've just shown you. They're really cool, and when you're playing with VMware, it's really good because Synology boxes can do iSCSI. Let's see the iSCSI features. I think that's storage management, and you can set up an iSCSI Loon or iSCSI Socket. You can have shared storage on your virtual machines. If you have more than one server, you can set up an iSCSI box, and you can have shared storage. So if you're playing around with high availability and stuff like that, that will work perfectly on that. So how do you install this? Well, I am glad you're asked. First, we have to download some stuff. I've already downloaded the stuff. I'm gonna be leaving links in the description to where everything is. This is irritating. I'm just gonna move this a bit up. Here is all the software that I needed to install this. Except you also need WinRAR, and if you do not know how to get WinRAR, well, you are watching the wrong channel. The first thing we need is we wanna get this dude, the boot thing, and we can download that. And I just this is not working well for me. We can get that here. This is the XP boot thing. And I think I've just gotten the newest one, haven't I? 92. No, I had the second newest one. Get the newest one. Probably they will have fixed a lot of problems when you get it. Download the newest one. Probably the best thing. So you download that. It's just I got the ISO, so I'm just gonna download that again. We're gonna put it together with the other one, and it's only like 20 megabytes. It's gonna be done in 3, 2, 1, done. You got that one, and with that one you can more or less start. But we need another thing. So the one I downloaded and installed myself was this one, and the one we're gonna be trying is this one, 5644, and that means we need to go up to Synology's site, and this is it, and they have a 5644 edition. If we delete this, they also have the 5592, which is that one that I have installed. We're gonna try the newer one, and we need to go down and find the version for the 36, see if we can find that, the 3650, and it's right there. That's the thing that we want, so I'm gonna press that, and that's gonna be downloading. It's 200 megabytes, it's not bad. So download that, and it's downloading down here fairly quick. It's gonna be done in just a little while. It's done downloading, so we're done with that page. Now we need to edit something, because we need a serial number to put into our Synology Box. And well, the serial number is in this file that we just downloaded, or is it? Yeah, we need to open this file, and I'm just gonna be opening it with WinRAR. So I'm sending this to open with WinRAR right there. It's this ISO Linux file that we need to edit a little bit, and if you can see it, I have already done one down here because I did my own. So I'm just gonna call this old right there. Now that's the old one, and I'm gonna take that one up here and put that down here. Just gonna close this for now. We're not gonna be needing that anymore. It's just easier that way. We need to edit that, and that is where edit with Notepad++ is really handy, and we have some lines in here. Here is 3650XR, and it comes with a serial number, and well, you can install this and it will work. There might be some features that is not going to be working perfectly because you're not able to register this serial number at Synology. So we have to edit the serial number and get a new one. And there is it's kind of a key generator here. It generates a key and with a MAC address for the network card. It works great in Microsoft Excel. Didn't have a version that I could give you. I tried out with the Excel viewer. This is from back when it was Excel 97, and that didn't work. So what I just found out was that I have uploaded it to my Google Docs, and if I double click it here, there will be a code here. I think that's the code that it comes with, and if everybody needs a code, that's not gonna be good. So what I found is that if I open it in Google Sheets, just a second, it will open and it will have generated a new code. So everybody will get a new code if they do that exact same thing. I will share this one with you, the link in the description, and you can go in here and you can generate a new code by doing what I just did. Now you can see it ends on 883. If we close that and close that, and I delete this one again, and we open this and we open it in Google Sheets, which it has a new password or serial number. The serial number is here, the MAC addresses is in here. So let's start with the serial number. We need to copy this serial number. We're just gonna copy that, and we'll minimize this for a bit. And we need to edit our ISO Linux text file right here. Open with that one. And we put that in these 3 spots right there. You can see it links, tells me where I have to edit those, or just tells me where it's alike. So now we put the serial number in. Then we need to tell it the MAC address. And to do that, we have to type in, after the serial number, just make a space and type MAC1, and we're gonna go back to our, where did that go? To this one, and we want to get our MAC address, and that's our MAC address. So we're gonna, can we do that? Copy, minimize that again, and we put in the MAC address right there, and it does not have to change the line. All the way, there we are. The MAC address needs to be without the lines. So that's the right format. This box has 4 MAC addresses. It has 4 network cards. If you need a second network adapter, or all 4 of them, you do it like this. You just put in MAC2, and then this number, the last number, goes up 1, and E would be this is hex, so it would be F. And the next one would be, let's just put in number 3 just to see this. That would be 10 instead, as far as my calculations goes. But I'm not gonna be doing, I just want one with 1. So we're gonna borrow this, and we're gonna put it in here and in here. The same thing on every 3 lines. Then there's another thing that we have to put in, and that is RMMOD equals right there. I'm just gonna make a little spacing so you can see what I'm doing. ATA underscore PIIX, and remove the extra lines. And what this does is it disables IDE drive, ETA drives, IDE, so that only SCSI drives and SATA drives can be used. And this should be important. I have no idea if it is, but well, it works. So we're just gonna copy that too to the next 2 lines. Rich, and save the file. Save file. That's and of course you need your own serial number, and you need your own MAC address. Otherwise, you might as well just be using the one that is already there. We can close this. Not gonna need that anymore. Now we have ISO Linux file here, and we have to put it back into this ISO file. And I found that I downloaded a program called WinISO. Links in the description, and I installed that. It's this file. It wants you to buy the version 6, but we're not gonna do that. I already installed that, so I have it here, and we can go in and open. And we're gonna open the ISO file, that one, and it sees the files inside of it. Take this one, we're just gonna delete that one, press delete, and it's gone. And we're gonna add a file, and we're gonna take that file that we just edited and open that, and then put that in. And what are we gonna do? We are gonna save, and we're done. I think that's all the things we need to do before starting this. So now we can go and start a new virtual machine. We're gonna be doing a custom one. Next, we're gonna call it something really smart. My PlayHouse. Let's call it 3650XS. Yes, and I'm gonna be putting it right there. Next. Then I need some storage for it. Local storage. Okay. And which virtual machine hardware? We're just gonna go with the version 10. And we need to install it on a Linux. and this needs to be a, which version? Other 2.6, 64 bits. That's the one we want. Next. I'll give it 2 CPUs. It runs fine on just one. You can give it 1 GB of RAM. I'm gonna give it 2. Next. We're gonna leave the network card with just 1. Thank you. And we're gonna leave that. And we're gonna create a new virtual disk. We're just gonna make it a little one and thin provisioning. So we're just gonna make 20 gigabytes. Next. And next. And edit settings. And we'll get rid of this floppy drive. We don't need the floppy drive. Remove. I didn't press that. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna be loading our image. Yeah, we'll have to upload our image first. I think I'm gonna be doing that. So we're just gonna press finish and it will create the virtual machine here. We're gonna right click on the data store and it's right there. And I'm gonna be uploading the upload file and we're gonna take the one that we just made, which is in here, and the new one, that one. Oh, it's even smaller. Wonder why that is. Open that and it's copying that up, putting it in there. Cool. Closing that down again. And then we're gonna be editing settings, CD-ROM, and we're gonna mount a data store, my PlayHouse there, and that ISO file. Okay. Connect and power on. That's a good idea. And we need to go into the network adapter because it has a MAC address and we just got another one. So we're gonna go back into, I closed that down. I didn't think I was gonna need that anymore. I guess I was. So we're gonna edit this again and we're gonna borrow this MAC address. There we are. Thank you. Minimize that, and put the MAC address in there. And it seems that it wants these dots between them. There we are. And it's not gonna be connecting to internet, it's gonna be connecting to that one. Okay, so let's see what happens when we power it on. Power on. Okay, it comes up, and what we want to do, we want to install and upgrade. There we are. Disk station is ready to log in, and we got an IP number down here. Now I can show you with the mouse. Right here we have the IP number. It's number 22. So we're gonna borrow a web browser. It's still open in that. And we're gonna go to that IP number 22, and the port was 5000. There we are. And it's opening something. Go, go, go. This is just it. There we are, and there is our box. Isn't it cool? We are gonna... Do you want to set it up? Yeah, let's set it up. We need to install. Let's go for manual install, browse. And that's when we need our pattern file. We want the new one. And we're gonna open that one. And we're gonna be install that one. Thank you. All data is gonna be deleted. That's fine by me. And it's gonna be, it probably won't take very long, but yeah, it does take a little bit. I'll just pause. You don't have to watch this. Oh, you got to watch the first 8%. 9. Well, how time flies when you're having fun, right? Okay, now it's rebooting, and we can see it over here in the background that all file systems are unmounted, require a reboot, and it booted. And this is one of the problems that I have with it. It is that it does not want to keep the CD-ROM drive in the drive. Let's Control-Delete and escape. Control-Delete and escape. And we need to select the CD-ROM drive. We should be able to set this up so that the CD-ROM drive is the primary boot device. Like that. And exit saving changes, and yes. And that should will make it boot again, but it seems to forget this every single time. If you know how to fix this, do leave me a comment in the section below so that I can get this up and running. It's pretty irritating every time it boots that it drops that. But now it's booting anyway, and the web page is still searching for it. Let's go here, it's still searching for it. Checking files. Wonder what it's doing. Checking upgraded files. Okay. Loading a lot of stuff. And now it's ready, I guess. And now there are some different configurations that we have to put in here. We can put in a server now. I call it my PlayHouse. Your favorite channel. You should remember that. Do subscribe now before you forget. And what did I call it more? I call it my PlayHouse 3650 SX. Can I remember that? Probably 3650 SX, or was that the other way around? It was the other way around. Username admin, and we have our secret password. Oh, it's strong. Share the load. Nah. Next. Okay. This one is too long. 15 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll just call it my PlayHouse then. Remove that one again. And next. Yeah, now it works. Just have to read what it says. Install latest version. Nah. That one. And have it do that. Daily on Sunday. Sometimes when I'm not up, I'm fast asleep at 2:30 at night. Next. Okay, it wants a lot of personal information. Create kick connect. We're gonna skip this one. I think you can do that. It should be okay. You're all set up. Help us make it better. I'm sure they're good on their own. I do not think that they would be able to help very much. They probably wouldn't be very willing. And we get the usual Synology help here. And we have a box up and running here. It has this IP number, it has that name. Okay, we don't need that. Go away. So we have a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, and it keeps helping. Stop it. Let's go to the package center. Should be able to get some packages. Okay. Right now the package center does not want to communicate with me. I'm a bit disappointed about that. And we have our storage manager here, and we have 12 disks available. Disk 1 unused. Yeah, we're not using that at all. That's the 20 megabyte disk we have installed in the system. We should be able to see that somewhere. I have to create a disk group and stuff to do that. But I do think I'm gonna finish the video here. So it worked for us, and now I can retire this 4 disk unit and put it on the shelf where it actually has been for years. But this method is also available so that you can take a server like this, one of these trusty old IBMs. You could probably take a bunch of disks like these 2 terabyte disks, 2 terabytes, not gigabytes this time, 2 terabyte disks, and fill it up with 6 of these and have a Synology box with 12 terabytes of data. And that would be really cool and considerably less expensive than actually going out and buying a Synology box. Even though I do recommend them, they are really cool. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel down there so that you can see me again. Have a nice day. Bye bye.